Students, this is our first German lesson. So it was never my purpose originally to teach German in English. I'm teaching German in Spanish for Spanish speakers. But one of my students recently convinced me to begin some German lessons in English for English speakers, kind of the same way I am doing in Spanish. So instead of beginning with the alphabet, as I usually do, this time I will begin our lesson number 1 with the German articles, right? And let's leave the alphabet for lesson number 2, and also some notions on pronunciation and how to pronounce in German. Okay, so the German has 3 determined articles, right? In English we have only 1, the. In Spanish we have 2, el and la. This is a masculine article and feminine article. In German we have 3 articles. We have der, which is the masculine article, das, which is the neutral article, and die, feminine article. So this is not so straightforward as we would hope. Of course, the noun man, right, would be masculine, woman would be feminine, right, and child or kind would be das, neutral, okay? So that makes sense, that's pretty straightforward. But what about the word for tree, car, whiteboard, blackboard, sofa, okay? So there, that's not straightforward. So there are some rules for many of those nouns to determine whether they are masculine, feminine, or neutral. And for some others, unfortunately, we will need to simply memorize, okay? So, I will begin this class showing you a few words that are masculine, neutral, and feminine for you to have an idea. And this will be a very short class because it's our very first German class. So, with masculine, we have the word tree, Baum, okay? Baum. And let me let you know something. In German, absolutely all the nouns begin with capitals, okay? In English, we begin with capitals when it's a given name, the name of a country, the name of a language, okay? A citizenship, the first word in a sentence, if it's an acronym, and the word I, okay? The subject pronoun I. Those words begin with a capital. In German, in addition to all those, all the nouns begin with a capital letter, okay? So remember that. Good. Der Baum, the tree. Okay? Tree is a masculine word. Of course, the man. 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 I won't even translate it because it's man. Okay? That's a masculine word. Feminine. Die Frau. Okay? Die Frau is the woman. Of course, feminine word, right? But not all the words are so straightforward, like woman. For example, the word rabbit. Rabbit, is that neutral, masculine, feminine? It is, sorry, I was thinking of the word hair. Die Hase. Hase is feminine, right? The word for rabbit actually is Kaninchen, which is neutral. Kaninchen. Okay? Das Kaninchen is the rabbit. Die Hase is the hare. Okay? Hair, not the hair from the head, but the hair, the animal that's similar to a rabbit. Okay? Okay, this one is pretty straightforward. Das Kind. Right? Das Kind is the child. Okay? Das Kaninchen das Kind, die Frau, die Hase, der Baum, der Mann. Okay, now you may be wondering, how do you pronounce this? Kaninchen. Kaninchen. Okay, in our next class, I'll teach the alphabet, the German alphabet, and I'll teach you how letters and the groups of letters are pronounced in German, okay? So let me tell you now that CH in German is pronounced right? It's similar to the English H, but rougher, right? It's more rough. The German H is pronounced the same as the English H, but the German CH is much more rough. It's okay? Kaninchen. Now, the German S is like the rough S sound, Z, right? And the double S is like the smoother sound, S, right? And of course, we will have some difficulty with the German R, Frau, Frau, right? It's not Frau, it's Frau, right? It's more with your throat, Frau. Good. One more thing regarding the German R. When the R is at the end of a word, like here, it's pronounced kind of like a very, almost like a muted A, right? So this is not der, it's der, right? So the R is almost imperceptible, der, okay? So, okay, instead of adding more vocabulary, which I think it's unnecessary to memorize right now, so let's end our lesson. This is our very first class. Next class I'll introduce the alphabet, some basic phonetics, and then let's get moving on. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next German class.